We are live, everybody. We have hit 500 subscribers before we even started the stream. I didn't even know that was possible. I thought it was going to happen while we were streaming.
Anything's possible.
It is, and can't thank y'all enough.
Numbers can't go down, they only go up.
Actually, it's not true.
That's how counting works.
James Charles, he lost 1 million in one video. So
Did he molest somebody? Groomed a child?
I think so.
Yeah, I haven't gotten caught.
I don't know. Huh?
Continue.
Anyways, I was just thanking you guys for doing this. Let me make sure the sound is working before we even start. It is. Okay.
What about me?
Yeah, you work. It works.
Okay.
Okay. All right. It's all working. We are live, and we hit 500 subscribers. So thanks to everybody for that. Now, we're going to be talking for about the next 30, 45 minutes. We're going to be talking about questions that I've always been too scared to ask my dad and questions that he's been too scared to ask his son.
I didn't think of any questions, though.
Well, think of them while I'm asking you this first question.
I will try to do that.
How bad were you?
I always just ask you whatever I feel like asking. I never am too scared to ask you anything, I think.
You're not? But that's what this...
What you gonna do, hurt my feelings?
That's what this podcast is about, is you asking me questions that you were too scared to ask. I know there are many questions in your head that you never wanted to ask me because you're too frightened to ask.
No.
Probably.
No, well, I'll try to think of one.
How bad were you in
If you had to choose between one of us to die.
That is a very rough question.
Not between you and me.
Huh?
I didn't mean between you and me. I was going to pick me and someone else, and you had to pick who has to die.
Anyway, so my first question for you is, how bad were you in high school?
In high school, it wasn't bad.
No?
No.
So how bad were you in high school?
On a scale of 1 to 10?
We'll go with that.
That's pretty good.
What about middle school?
It's pretty bad.
Pretty bad. Okay.
Yeah, but I think that was relative to the environment. A stricter environment, lended itself to. Basically, I was created by the system. They basically forced my hand.
You do like the school systems, huh?
No, not that system. The Catholic school system. Very, very strict. So if you were doing anything out of the norm, you were sinning and doing all, you know what I'm saying? That was pretty much the issue there, I think. When I got to high school, I couldn't get in trouble. I got in trouble constantly in middle school, constantly suspended. Couldn't go on the senior trip. They wouldn't let me do that.
Why not?
Just pushed my luck too far. I kicked out a bunch of these like little wood slats in the railing and stuff. And
Senior year?
8th grade?
Oh.
I was rebelling against something, but I don't know what it was.
So you weren't allowed to go to your senior trip because what'd you do?
What do you mean?
What did you do to not be able to go on your senior trip?
I just told you I kicked out a bunch of like these wooden slats on this railing. That was like the final straw. They used to throw chairs across the room, like whenever the teacher would leave.
My friends are asking when the emo song is.
Yeah, probably need to work on that.
Yeah.
Why don't we work on that today?
We probably should.
All right, cut this off.
Wait.
I'm saying, get the guitar.
It's too late. We're already doing the podcast.
Oh, well.
I'm saying, like, we've been doing this for a while now. We've been talking about...
It's been like 5 minutes.
No, the emo song.
Yeah, a couple years.
We've been talking... Exactly.
Yeah, it's way more than 5 minutes.
It's been a couple years.
Mm-hmm.
And we've never made the emo song for our two friends here.
All right, well, let's make that today. How about that?
Yeah, please, emo song. It's going to happen.
Okay.
It will be released.
All right.
By the end of the year.
Next year, probably. Maybe 2 years.
I'd hope by this
Graduation gift?
Oh, God, no.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll see.
Okay.
Let's see what I can do today.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, let's wrap this up so we can get this song done.
Okay. And Ghost ADHD, I refuse to do hypnotize on him.
What's that?
Don't worry about it. What is your biggest...
Hypnotize me, Daddy.
What is your biggest fear?
Eternal damnation?
What is that?
Going to hell, maybe?
Okay, that you should have said that.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, but
Having my soul obliterated upon my demise. That's pretty scary. Also, velociraptors.
Velociraptors.
Yeah, they're smart. They hunt in packs.
Velociraptors don't exist anymore.
Neither do birds, but
No, birds do exist. We're not starting this. Not starting this. This is a conspiracy-free podcast. We had our one class yesterday because we only have one day a week. You only have time for 1 day a week.
Mm-hmm.
And
what'd you learn?
Nothing. All you try to tell me is that Area 51 was actually never even built.
It doesn't sound like something I would say.
Absolutely it is, because you found it on X yesterday.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I'm still working out the details of that one. Anyway, what's the next question?
Next question is Pirates on a Boat. That is a good song. Pirates on a Boat is my favorite song of all time.
Yeah, it's up there with Stairway to Heaven.
What are you most scared of?
You just asked me that. Obliteration.
I
Total
asked you- I asked you
annihilation
which-
of the soul and spirit.
I asked you what your biggest fear was, not what are you most scared of.
It's the same exact thing. Oh man. Mediocrity in long term. Having my soul obliterated at my demise.
That's most scary.
Yeah.
Okay. Play Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game, please. No more Zelda. Zelda trash. Play Texas Chainsaw Massacre. My biggest fear is Zuckerberg and Bigfoot.
Neither of them are real.
Neither of them are real?
No. They're sightings.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I might play Texas Chainsaw Massacre one day as like a little Halloween one-off video, but definitely won't be like a...
Well, we got to write that song.
A long term. Yeah, we do. You already have it made, though. Like, you already have the lyrics.
Oh, yeah, the song's finished. We just need to...
The music video really is what we need to do the most of.
We need to do that. You want some hot coffee out of a straw?
No, thank you. Next question. What has terrified you the most in your life?
These are all the same questions.
They're not. There's different variations of the question.
What has terrified me the most in my life?
Yeah.
Probably the thought of having my soul obliterated upon my demise.
Think so?
Burrowing insects. I don't like them.
What?
Insects that burrow, I don't like that. I like them to be out in the open. Transparent with their intention.
Oh, I'm back down to 499 subscribers, Datey.
Well.
So actually, we will be able to hit it on stream. I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, it's funny because while you were talking, I went over here and unsubscribed from your channel because this podcast sucks so bad.
It's not possible. Your phone's up there.
I have two phones. One for the plug and one for the load.
All right, so now let's go on to the next question I have for him. Out of all scary things, what is the worst one for you?
Probably having my soul obliterated upon my demise.
Okay, next question. How many girls have you gotten in your entire life?
I'm not doing that.
All right, then it's your turn to ask me a question.
How many girls have you gotten in your entire life? How many girls in wheelchairs?
None in wheelchairs.
Because I got a category for that.
I know. The category.
Yeah.
How many girls in wheelchairs have you gotten?
Just one, but she was fat. So I count her as a few.
A few?
Yeah, she was a few girls worth.
I didn't think you'd get with someone though.
She had no feeling from the waist down.
She what?
No feeling from the waist down. Paralyzed. She said it was the best lover she ever had.
Was she a cheerleader?
Well, before the accident.
Mm. What about the C average student?
What about her?
You were also with the C average student.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the redhead?
What about the redhead?
You were with the redhead at once.
Yeah, she used to be a cheerleader. She was a C average student, and she ended up in a wheelchair. She was fat too.
She was basic.
She was also basic.
So all these things you listed were just off one person.
Yeah, this one fat chick in a wheelchair, redhead.
So in that video we made, when you explained to me all these girls you got, that was just one.
It was just this one loser.
So yeah, you got that too. When it was all for one person.
Mm-hmm. She had a big heart though. She had big everything. She had a reinforced wheelchair.
Someone asked,
It had shocks on it.
yeah, Ghost, we can stream Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Can that girl pop a wheelie?
Not anymore. She's dead.
How?
She became septic from a bed sore. Mm-hmm.
Huh. Moving on, it got kind of dark.
What's the thing you're most afraid of?
Most afraid of?
Yeah.
Me?
No.
Eternal damnation of the soul.
All right. What are you most scared of, though?
Scared of?
Mm-hmm.
Growing up and having all family be dead and it's just me by myself for eternity until I die.
Yeah, it sucks.
It does.
Yeah.
That's what I'm most scared of.
It's fair. It's fair. It's a fair.
Could you imagine right now if you're out in a hut in North Carolina
or Virginia or Wyoming
or any of the places and you just
Myrtle Beach,
the
Everglades,
and you didn't have a single person in your life anymore and it was just you?
Yeah.
Imagine all was gone. Imagine all your family was gone. Nobody was here anymore. And it was just you by yourself forever. You think that you'd be scared of that happening to you?
Yeah, I don't want that to happen.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's pretty scary.
That's what I'm pretty scared of. Next question.
I'd rather go to hell.
Yeah, what's your next question?
What is your greatest fear?
I think growing up and not having anybody, like being all alone, like no family. Have you ever could you imagine you're in his hut in North Carolina?
Yeah, or Atlanta.
Or Wyoming.
Chicago.
But could you imagine you're in this hut and you had no family left? They were all gone. I was gone. All of your family just didn't exist anymore. And you were by yourself for eternity. Wouldn't you be scared of that too?
Yeah, especially since I've had a vasectomy. I can't even make more family. I'd have to get a reversal.
So you'd be pretty scared of that.
Yeah.
Next question.
What are you most terrified of?
Growing up and being alone.
Yeah, it sucks. Like in Arizona in a hut. Idaho in a hut.
Have you ever thought of that? Could you imagine you were in a hut in North Carolina?
And then you die alone and your soul's obliterated.
And all your family just didn't exist anymore. And you were just by yourself for eternity. Wouldn't that be scary?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be terrifying.
Next question.
I went to the zoo once.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. My aunt had given me a wallet and I had some money in it, like cash money back when they used to have cash. And I guess I had taken it out to like buy a snowball or something. I don't remember what it was. Could have been popcorn. hot dog, maybe a soda or some water or something.
Would you like to do a mukbang?
Nope. I'd rather die and have my soul obliterated. So anyway, I went to go make the purchase, or I went to go purchase a second thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I purchased one thing, and then I went to go purchase a second thing, and I realized my money was gone. And then I realized I had a hole in my back pocket. So the money had fallen out of my wallet and out of my pocket.
Really?
Yes.
How?
I don't know if that even happened.
But you just said it did.
I know. I mean, I remember it happening, but I don't know if it actually happened. It doesn't make any sense now that I'm telling her about it.
Okay. Next question.
Why is it illegal to be attracted to animals?
Is it?
Yes. Well, not to be attracted, but to act on those.
Well, I mean, why do you think? Well, it's the hormones that they put in the baby blocker formula.
They are putting hormones in baby formula.
That's why we are attracted to animals. I'll play Moist 2020 for everyone to hear.
What now?
Someone said I will play Moist 2020 for everybody to hear.
It's a classic.
It is a classic.
It's 3 years old.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm. You remember making it? It was fun.
Took like 4 hours.
Yeah, it was a good time.
I do have another question for you that I've always been terrified to ask you.
I was in a bear suit.
You were.
Mm-hmm.
But I really.
That was when I was dipping my toe in the furry pool.
I do have a question for you that I've been terrified to ask you for all this time.
All right.
And the question is, do you like chocolate?
You know that I like chocolate.
Huh?
I like chocolate very much.
I don't know. That's why I was asking you, Father.
Yes, I like chocolate very much.
Okay.
All right.
That's it?
Yes. I'll have some chocolate right now, please.
There's none in here.
We're going to have to go get some after this, before we record the emo song.
Ask me.
If you like chocolate?
No. Ask me a question you've always been too terrified to ask me.
If you had to choose one of us to die, would it be me or your entire school?
That's a terrible question.
I know. I was terrified to ask it.
Terrified, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You realize that's 400 kids?
Yeah, I would hope you would choose them. It's called sacrificing something for the greater good.
Luckily, I'll never be put in that situation. What?
I was just thinking about stuff.
Stuff?
Yeah.
What kind of stuff?
Like what kind of situation would arise where that would happen? Like a supervillain situation where they're hanging like a train car from a railroad with like one thing, and then they're hanging like me from another thing, and you have to make a quick decision, like which one do I save? Do I save Mary Jane or Dad?
That's, yeah, he's pulling that from Spider-Man 1.
I don't know what that is.
What?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what Spider-Man 1 is?
No, what Batman is. Batman is the real one.
The real what?
The real one. Batman is the real one. Spider-Man's cool and all.
Batman's not real.
Well, if the, you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Absolutely, I don't.
If I had to choose between Batman and Spider-Man, it's Batman every time.
Hello. How are you doing today?
Quite well.
That's great. Hi.
Hello. We need some chocolate.
We have chocolate, please? Actually, not me.
We don't have any.
I don't have any.
We don't have any.
I personally don't want any.
Mm-mm.
Festivals are disgusting. Not that his chocolate was bad. I just don't like it.
I like those glasses.
Hello, boys.
Hello, boys.
Still at $4.99. That's unfortunate. We started off with $5.00 and look where we are now. Still at $4.99. Well, hey, I'll take that any day. Better than $160.
So it was at 500 and then someone was like, I hate this person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yup.
I do that every once in a while
I guarantee you it was Janie or Madison that did that. Pretty much guarantee that.
Yeah.
I knows y'all.
That's messed up.
It is messed up. Y'all are bums. I actually hate y'all. Emo song canceled.
I never wanted to write it anyway.
I didn't either. Next question.
Yeah. What's the next question?
You are asking me.
You're the podcast host.
And
You got to carry this interview. I'm just supposed to be here and sip coffee. You're making me work too hard.
you're my dad.
So you can't pull that card.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
you're my
can.
dad, so just do whatever.
Absolutely.
I need you to direct this interview. I just woke up.
just woke up 2 hours ago.
That's just waking up. I haven't had my coffee.
No, it's okay, Vampire. We are still making the song. Don't worry.
I was 13.
When you left me,
Now I'm 39.
I do have to say this. What state are you the most scared of going to?
The most scared of state?
Yep.
Denial.
What?
State of denial. Probably Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama.
You live in Louisiana.
Yeah. Scary place.
Is
You
it?
ever been there? Yeah. We have quite the crime rate. It's
Or
also
here.
extremely hot, so you get dehydrated easily.
They say Detroit.
You go swimming for a little while. Detroit's not great either. New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Detroit's not a state.
New Orleans, not a straight state.
Yeah, neither is Detroit.
New Hampshire,
Safe.
not a state.
What is it?
City.
New Hampshire's a city?
Yeah.
What's Virginia?
A city in West Virginia.
What's Washington, D.C.?
A city in Washington.
What's homogeneous mean?
I don't know.
What's heterogeneous mean?
You pick apart stuff.
Yep, that's exactly what that means. Like a pizza.
Yeah,
Pizzas are heterogeneous.
they are. I learned that in chemistry last week.
Yes.
And I taught you something new.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you reminded me that I knew something that you didn't understand.
What do you mean?
Chemistry.
I told you, I said pizzas are heterogeneous. And you're like, oh yeah, what does that word mean? I said, it means when you pick apart stuff. What? What?
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
Okay. I remember it. We were standing in line at the checkout, getting water.
Fire attention. Yo, question mark.
What does that mean?
Yo back. I don't know.
Yo.
If y'all have any questions for my dad, put them in the comments and I'll ask them to him. It's got to be questions y'all are scared to ask him, though.
What's the, there's no stakes.
What?
There's no reason to be scared to ask any question. There's no stakes. There's no, like, consequence. Like, you would have a consequence, potentially. You could ask me something that's very uncomfortable. Like, the response could be uncomfortable.
Hi! Exclamation point.
Sup?
Fire attention.
Fire attention. Gang violence.
Does Jonathan Payne poop?
No.
Y'all heard it from the legend himself. He does not.
That's disgusting.
Does Jonathan Payne do mukbangs?
Absolutely not.
Do you watch mukbangs?
Absolutely not. It's disgusting.
Why? Why do you think that?
I don't want to watch anyone eat anything at all, much less an excessive amount, much less with their chins spilling over their shirt. I don't want to watch that. It's disgusting.
What about the video I showed you last week?
I hate it, and it made me change my opinion of you for showing it to me. I was upset with you. I questioned even letting you go swimming yesterday. I thought I was going to maybe take that privilege away.
Fire
Which in
tension.
hindsight may have been a good idea because the heat index was out of control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire tension wants me to ask you.
Oh, that's a name.
Yeah.
I thought he was saying this is some fire tension.
No. Ask him what would be his reaction if I vaped or smoked.
I don't give a shit. Why would I care? You're your own person. I don't know who you are, but
What?
huh? Oh, if you?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought. Oh, fire tension. If fire tension was vapor smoking, I'm like, well, how does that affect me?
No, if I vaped or smoked.
I'd be disappointed, especially if you smoke cigarettes, because that is just literally just poisoning yourself for absolutely no reason. I did it for years.
You told me. Yeah, you told me if I was 8 or 9, when I was 8 or 9, and I told you if I smoked, you said you'd punch me in the face and knock me out.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
never forget that.
Yeah, because it was a threat of violence.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't typically forget that as a child.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It's normally traumatizing.
Yeah, it was just that it's a if you're gonna slowly kill yourself, at least make it worth it. At least do cocaine.
That's not making it worth it at all. That's killing you even faster.
Yeah, but you make a lot of weird decisions. You can
That'll
end up in interesting places.
That'll get you in prison.
That's not really the biggest concern. It's more like the life choices that you make and how it could affect like your personal life and everything else. And all the adventures you could have. And then like the negative consequences of those.
What is Jonathan Payne's favorite band?
I don't have one.
You don't.
Mm-mm.
Who'd you go see? Who did you go to see in New York?
Metallica and Pantera.
That's your favorite band.
They're up there. Pantera, man. That's some pure energy. I love that stuff. And I grew up listening to Metallica. So yeah, they're definitely up there. Definitely up there. I loved Nirvana when I was a kid. Still do. But I listen to them so much that now anytime like they come on, I'm just like, eh. But I should really give it another chance. It's very nostalgic.
Yeah, y'all played Metallica in your band.
Yeah, we did a tribute night.
And y'all did really, really good.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Had a good time.
Your hair was long.
It was.
Why is it short?
Because I cut it.
Why'd you cut it?
It's 112 degrees outside and it's just miserable.
Before it was 112 degrees outside. Why'd you cut it?
Oh, because I was just felt like it. I like to change my hair every 3 months to a different thing.
What are you changing it in the next 3 months?
Might just shave it to the skin.
What?
Yeah. I might do the horseshoe thing. You know, like when people lose their hair? I might just shave all this and just have the size in the back, you know?
Is your hair falling out?
No. But I thought that'd be fun. I've never been like a bald man. So that'd be fun.
Janie loves
Fun
Pantera.
roleplay. Pantera is amazing.
Fire Tension wants to know where we're from. Hot. We're from hot.
Yeah.
Really hot.
Yeah, this swampy shithole.
I bet you could understand where that's from.
Yeah, the southern hemisphere. No. Southern's just part of the country.
Fire Tension says your hair looks perfect, not gonna lie.
That's kind of you to say.
It is.
But I'm going to be shaving a horseshoe very soon.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm excited about that.
I'm not.
Yeah. I'm going for a look.
I want you to ask me another scared question.
Okay, what's one of your greatest fears?
No, like, what are you scared to ask me?
In all honesty, I can't think of anything that I want or have ever wanted to ask that I was afraid of the answer. Like legitimately, there's nothing I'd want to ask that the answer would be like overwhelming for me to take. You know what I'm saying? So I can't think of anything.
Plenty. There's plenty of questions that you'd be overwhelmed if I answered.
That's unlikely.
How so?
Well, because nothing's really surprising or shocking. So what could you possibly tell me that I would be like, oh my God, I'm devastated, my life is over. You know what I'm saying?
What if I told you that I wasn't even alive right now and this was a hologram?
I'd say it's about typical. That's what I expected to happen at some point.
I know you believe holograms are a thing, but they're not yet.
You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that.
Of course I know that.
They're so sophisticatedly designed that you would have no idea that you're actually living in one.
In our second class You tried to tell me that wood wasn't real. That ended up making me tell Caleb that wood wasn't real.
Okay, and what's that have to do with what we're talking about?
It doesn't, but you are over here trying to feed me lies like wood isn't real. You put me on a Twitter account and you make me scroll 3 hours every day from 7 to 10 p.m. trying to brainwash me while I'm in class. You won't let me go to college. You won't let me do anything. You believe that Antarctica is a space station. And it's a wall that goes around the whole Earth. You believe that wood isn't real.
This really went off the rails.
It did, because that's what you are trying to teach me and feed me.
I just want you to ask questions. That's all. I want you to think for yourself, ask questions. They don't have to have answers.
No matter what my opinion is, you're going to change it because you specifically told me in our first class that you know that my perspective on things is wrong.
Yeah, probably most of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So why would I give my opinion if you're just going to change it in next week's class?
I don't know that I'm going to change it until I change it, though. Like, I don't go into saying something knowing that I'm going to change my mind on it later. So just take it as fact and move on. And then when I change it, take that as fact.
Let me just go ahead and state an opinion. Let me just go ahead and state an opinion right now. Okay? I believe birds are real.
Okay, well, get out of my house.
I can't. I live here.
Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do after we do this. We're not going to make that music thing. We're going to go outside and we're going to tear a bird to pieces. And I'm going to show you all its little inner working parts. I'm going to show you all little joints and springs and where you put the oil in and where they have the little chip with the information that transmits through the radio waves. I'm going to show you that. We're going to find the biggest bird and I'm going to make you rip it apart and listen to it scream and cry and suffer. And you're going to realize
500, everybody.
Oh, thank God. Let's go record that song now.
We're back at 500.
And rip a bird apart.
We're not ripping a bird apart.
I'm ripping a bird apart.
I'm not going to see blood and gore spew everywhere.
What you're going to see is a bunch of little mechanical inner workings of this fake-ass bird. That's what you're going to see.
I've seen dead birds on the street, tiny baby ones. Where was the mechanical part?
Well, they have these other little birds. And every time one of the birds goes out of service, the other little birds come in with their little bird beaks and they pull out all the chips and little pieces and they swallow them. They bring them back to headquarters and they vomit them out into this other bird's mouth that then processes that and they reuse it. It's called recycling. They recycle all the parts through birds and vomit.
Yeah, even Madison says, birds are real. I'm a bird. That's my furry bird character.
Okay. Well,
see, all
more power to you.
You're the only one that doesn't believe that birds are real.
I am not the only one. There are support groups on Facebook.
And you are on all of them.
I'm not subscribed to one. I don't really go on Facebook, but I know that they exist. I know that they have support groups for, people that know the truth, the truthers, the enlightened ones.
I think you also need to go and continue to educate yourself on actual topics.
I'm doing that every day of my life.
Yeah.
That's why I'm on Twitter all the time.
I know, but that's not a place you need to be.
How is he supposed to learn stuff? Google?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually Google.
Okay.
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 Go to
Why do they lock Wikipedia pages?
What?
They lock Wikipedia pages.
Because people can go on there and change it.
Right. To the truth. And they're like, no, we don't want you to know that. So they lock it with a lie.
No, they change it to lies.
They lock the lies in.
They literally went on Tampa Bay Buccaneers Wikipedia site and then put owned by the Saints. So they had to lock it for good. Because Tampa Bay is owned by the Saints. But,
I have no idea what you just said or what that proves or disproves.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I was saying absolutely to this.
So they went on and edited it to say some factual information. That's what you're saying? You said it is owned, the Tampa Buccaneers are owned by the Saints?
Okay, so what you understand is in that Tampa Bay Buccaneers game, they lost 38-3, and Drew Brees hit 4 touchdowns, 266 yards passing, and no interceptions. Tampa Bay and Tom Brady could only get 3 points in the fourth quarter because they just wanted to at least get 3 points on the board. Saints went on the road to Tampa Bay and demolished them and moved their record to 10-2, while the Buccaneers just got absolutely slaughtered, and they couldn't even win the division with Tom Brady as their quarterback.
I checked out a while ago.
What?
I'm not listening to any of that.
Please.
That's like, you're just speaking Spanish.
I'm not. I'm telling you a fact.
Tom Brady running points.
Now that's why
football,
that's why
sports,
Tampa
America.
Bay is owned by the Saints.
That doesn't make any sense.
It absolutely does make sense.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
I'm telling you.
You're saying points and running yards and spreads
Okay, let me ask you 2 more questions.
And
Let me
thick
ask you
backs.
2 more questions.
Wet fronts.
I'm gonna ask you 2 more questions.
Okay. Are they fear-based?
No. I'm too scared to ask you though.
All right. Hit me with it.
Are your lungs dying?
They're not.
How so?
Stronger every day.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How is that possible?
Because I keep working them to their capacity.
By doing what?
Exercise and vaping.
That's helping your lungs?
Mm-hmm.
Can't possible vaping kills you, people say.
People say, but they don't know. Prove it.
They say that there's antifreeze in vapes, so...
Okay, show me that.
They have.
Show me.
Look it up.
That's like me saying birds aren't real. Look it up.
There's
Checkmate.
That's no checkmate.
That's a checkmate.
Nope, it's not.
I just won.
No, you did not.
I just won the argument.
Nope, you said look it up.
Look it up. Do your
They
research.
use that on car radiators, and that's what you're putting in your lungs, and yet they're stronger every day.
Well, that is not in the ingredients listed in my...
Is it not?
No, yeah, antifreeze?
Yeah.
No.
So you're not going to have one that has antifreeze in it?
That's correct. I don't buy my shit out of an alleyway in Mexico. Reputable sources only. Mine have vitamins.
Yeah, I believe that.
Full of vitamins.
Absolutely not. There's no way.
The D.
Nope.
Vitamin D.
It's impossible.
Okay, well, whatever.
I got one more question for you.
Okay. Were you scared to ask me that?
Yeah.
If my lungs were dying?
Yep.
Okay.
Next question is,
Okay.
do you think you'll live past 60?
Yes.
And how many people do nowadays?
That's not true.
It is true.
Most people live past 60.
No.
Most people I know.
No.
You know how many 60-year-olds I work with?
You work with 60-year-olds?
Yeah.
How many?
A few.
That's not a lot.
The rest of them died.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Not many people live past 60. Do you think I don't even know if you'll make it there.
I hope not, honestly. If I got to keep doing this shit,
What?
I'd rather just go.
What? No. No. You don't want to do that?
No, I'm having a good time.
I believe that.
I'm glad to be on your show.
Are you?
Yeah. I think I'll live past 60.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do you hope I do?
Of course. I hope you live to be 150.
It's impossible nowadays.
Not right now, but they're doing this thing with mole rats, the naked mole rat. They're full of hyaluronic acid, it turns out. The naked mole rat is full of hyaluronic acid. And they also have a lifespan of up to 40 years, which is incredible. Because, I mean, think about a mouse, a couple years. I don't know how long they live. 8 months? 30 days? How long do mice live?
Like 2 weeks.
I think it's longer than that, but the naked mole rat lives to be 40. Isn't that incredible? And they're doing tests with them, hopefully humane tests, but they're trying to figure out their DNA, and they think that it may be the key to longevity. So who knows, you might be 150, which would be great if you're still healthy and mobile.
Yeah, if I'm in a wheelchair, what's the point?
Well, you can be in a wheelchair, like you can still accomplish a lot. You could write a book. I mean, you can do all kinds of things in a wheelchair. Now, if you're in an iron lung, that's just your head sticking out of a machine, and you're like, it's breathing for you, and all.
Would you not want to live in that?
No.
No.
No. I'd kill myself if I was in a wheelchair. No, I'm just kidding. But I would get out of that wheelchair.
To turn this podcast off, I would.
What?
Huh?
Huh? Yeah.
You said you hated this show a second ago.
Well, I did, but now I'm having fun.
That's unfortunate because we're about to wrap this thing up now, buddies.
I'm going to inject stem cells into my hips.
That's unfortunate. If you guys enjoyed the video or the podcast, make sure you continue to subscribe if you have not yet already, as we are at 500. So I have to make a 500 subscriber special before I hit 600.
Let's record a song.
That could help.
I'd like to make a song. There's this one song that we've been talking about making for years.
What song?
It's the emo song.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can maybe work on that this afternoon. Get some coffee, get some cocaine, get
Maybe
some
not.
vapes.
No.
Really stay up all night working on this song, get it going. Get this song, pump it out. I'm gonna shave my head. We're about to have a weird day. I'm excited.
All right, that's the end of the podcast, everybody.
Yeah. I'm just
Peace
getting
out,
started.
people.
I want to do another podcast in about 3 hours.
Oh, God, that's a lot of podcasting.
Mm-hmm. Come on, we're about to get crunked up, amped up.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.